What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for checking out the video. In this one, I'm going to do an upgrade to this bipod. This is the Accu Tac FC10, and I'm basically going to be upgrading it to the FC5-G2. So before we get started, I'll go ahead and show the YouTube police that this firearm is empty. Chamber's open, no ammunition, no magazine. And we'll go ahead and get to it. So this bipod has a feature of being able to pan from left to right. Just unlock this lever, and unfortunately I might not be able to see it, but it has that feature, but it doesn't have the cant feature, which some other bipods do. And that is something that I really like. I contacted Accu Tac a while back, and they said, yeah, we can go ahead and send you the new upgraded hub, this piece in here, that has both features. So went ahead and ordered it. I think it was like $100. And we're gonna go ahead and swap that out today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this camera mounted up real quick. And here I can show you that you can unlock the bipod, and I'll show you a little bit more of the swiveling option. But on this side, generally you're going to have to turn the bipod all the way one way, and then it has the oversized lever connects to the Picatinny rail, and we're going to go ahead and unlock that, and hopefully it comes right off. Awesome. We'll go ahead and set that up here. So sometimes this will be too tight and you won't be able to get it off of that Picatinny rail, and you might have to actually unscrew this just a little bit, but then you can take it off, no problem. So we'll go ahead and show you how much of a monster this this bipod really is. And this is a Harris 6-9 with a quick disconnect Picatinny mount by LaRue Tactical. I mean, it is absolutely enormous how big this bipod is. And then when you actually extend the legs all the way out compared to these, it's kind of ridiculous, but it works. So we're going to go ahead and swap out this hub, and first thing we want to do is take our pivoting lock off. We're going to take our 3/16 hex, and this is going to have to come over, and this is on pretty good. Go ahead and unscrew the bolt, and then this hub should just slide right out. And there we go. And then the internal hub has a washer in it, and we want to make sure we keep that. Go ahead and open our package. Like I said, this is direct from Accu Tac. If you're looking for this, it's FC5, FC10 upgrade with the Picatinny mount. Throw that off to the side. And oh, it looks like they actually sent us a washer with our new hub. So that's kind of cool. Very nice. So, although we do have a washer in here, since they sent us a new one, I'm going to go ahead and replace it. And we're going to use dielectric grease. And you want to use something like this when you're working with rubber gaskets or plastic. You don't want to use anything that's petroleum based because it can actually break down your actual washers or whatever. So we're going to go ahead and smear a bunch of this grease in here. Any excess, go ahead and wipe it on here. Oh, and there is another gasket or washer that runs around the outside of the hub. So we're going to get some more on there. I'm a huge fan of over greasing, and we will just wipe off any excess when we are done installing. So that's that. Now hopefully this hub should drop right into this. And you want to make sure that you align the hole up with this top section here. Make sure that you can actually see that, because that is your pivoting point. This bolt will actually come through and it allows it to pivot that far once this is in place. So now that we've got it all nice and lubed up and everything, we'll go ahead and drop it into place. Flip it over. We'll take our bolt. And there are no instructions with this, so it doesn't tell you that it needs to be torqued to any foot-pounds or inch-pounds. So I'm just going to put it on moderately tight, not as tight as it was before, but should be okay with that. And then we're going to take our lock and make sure that the washer is still on it. Go ahead and drop it into the hole. That should be it. Cool thing about this bipod is that once you have everything locked into place, and if you don't want to move it or anything, but you want to get these into a better position for you to actually manipulate them, they have a spring load on the back side of these bolts. So when you pull them out, they are actually tensioned, and if you slide them, they will drop into another position because of the spring that's holding it in place. So pretty cool. Does it on both of them. Really robust. I think one of the other options, or one of the other differences between the FC10 and the FC5 is that the FC5 has 9 different positions, and this one only has 6. I guess technically 7 if you count being flat down here. You can also upgrade the feet on these. They have single spikes, they have multi spikes, they have like the skis. It's really pretty crazy, all the stuff that they've got for this bipod. But unfortunately, all the parts are not exactly cheap. So, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get this thing locked up. There is a flat part on this lever. I'm not sure if you can see. So when you rotate it over, it should kind of lock into place. I think another nice thing is that you don't have to worry about these arms being in the way, since this is now elevated above those. So we don't have to worry about that being a problem unless you do that, but it should be pretty self-explanatory and simple. So go ahead and hopefully, oops. And that's it. It did lock into place. If you do need to adjust this, the lever has to be loose on the other side, and it's not like this screw completely, because this one you can, once it's loose, you can just kind of unscrew it, and it's no problem. But the upgraded hub operates similarly to these, to where if it's loose on the other side, you actually have to pull it out, turn it a little bit, and then drop it back into place, and it will lock into a new position to make it just a little bit tighter or looser, depending on, you know, how much you need to change to get that lever to lock into place. But that pretty much covers it. And now you can see this being unlocked allows it to cant from left to right, and then having the pivot point loose, you can go back and forth, and you can lock it in any position. And like I said, if you don't like where these tightening lugs are, you can pull it out, rotate it, and lock it into a new position. And it's still in place. So, pretty cool. I'm excited to try this out. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Remember, your Second Amendment rights are always under attack. Every gun law is 100% unconstitutional. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Especially these days, it's more important than ever. You protect your rights. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.